May I now invite to the stage Shri Chauhan ji to deliver his special address. Sir Chauhan ji is 1984 batch Indian Revenue Services Officer who has held various important positions in income tax. He has served as the first Director General of Competition Commission of India. Presently, he is posted as the Principal Chief Commissioner of Income Tax, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. May I now request Sir Chauhan ji to deliver the special address.
Honorable Dr. Narottam Mishra, dynamic Home Minister of our state, Shri Ram Madhav ji, the National General Secretary of the BJP and the strategist behind many moves which we come across in the press, such a young audience here, as just Rohit stated, that we have had a cross-section of young leaders and thinkers who are physically present in this hall, and many are connected to the virtual platform here. Now let me first of all take this opportunity in congratulating the organizer and the curator for giving this kind of platform for the benefit of the state of Madhya Pradesh. As I've been told that we have political young leaders, we have leaders from the business, we have professionals. So across the society, there are a lot of people out here, so that could be a cross-fertilization of ideas. And ultimately, this particular Madhya Pradesh Thinkers Forum will eventually develop into an institution. I've been given a topic, the importance of institution building. And therefore, it is a very connected and a contemporary topic given to me, considering that today is the launch of the Madhya Pradesh Thinkers Forum. And I'm indeed happy to address the youngsters, because I derive energy from you people, and let me tell you, there's always a cross flow of energy back to you people. I've been here in Madhya Pradesh as Principal Chief Commissioner for about 2.5 years now, and believe me, I have always tried to make a connect between the taxpayer and the tax administration, and therefore this topic for me is very dear, and more so that I have been the first Director General of the Competition Commission of India. So I have developed this institution, the Office of DG Competition Commission, from the scratch to its vibrant form in a span of about 4 years, from 2010 to 2014. So therefore, I comprehend and I understand the dynamics of institution building in terms of capacity building, in terms of the team building, in terms of the infrastructure, logistics, the job profiling, and ultimately the delivery. And similarly, I represent an institution called Indian Revenue Service or the Income Tax Department, which is celebrating is 160th Foundation Day on the 24th of July this year. So I have that experience of 36 years under my belt to share some of my thoughts on this August gallery. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that strong nations are built on strong institutions. And when I speak of strong nation, and when we talk about institutions, here primarily there are three institutions which govern a strong nation. And that's, you have a responsive legislature, we have the committed executive, and lastly expeditious judiciary. So the three wings of any strong nation. Similarly, when we talk about economy, any strong economy, the driving factors of a strong economy are the institutions which govern and which frame the rule of the law. And therefore, we have institutions with monetary institutions, we have fiscal institutions, and we have the trade and commerce institutions. So I'm not going to go to the theoreticals, I can speak on the theoreticals because I have a very limited time, limited is also about 15 minutes. So let me come on to hit on to the head of the nail. As you youngsters have to really think about our state, Madhya Pradesh, because this state has the potential, because my experience is that this state has a potential. All what you need is to convert the ideas into strategies and convert the strategies into action. And I'm sure you are young brains, you have ideas. We as experience holders can only guide you, we can only be your mentor. But ultimately, you have that kind of that creativity. You people can come forward with innovations. Well, when the topic was given to me, building the institution and its importance, underlying its importance, I point for you guys, because I keep doing such things in Madhya Pradesh, 5 C's which you have to underline and you have to understand the importance of any institution. And Madhya Pradesh Thinkers Forum is an idea today, but eventually this is going to be a platform, a permanent platform, where you will have exchange of ideas culminating into action. So I thought of coming on with 5 capital C's, which you will have to keep in mind when we talk about the Madhya Pradesh Thinkers Forum. And first is your core competence. Remember one thing, that everybody has some competence or the other. It's only because I'm a management fellow from City University. And you're going to have to know your competence, core areas of competence. You'll have to match these competences with the opportunities available. And once you do this, I'm sure success is on your planet. The second C which I thought of youngsters to just remember is the creativity. Youngsters have to really think hard and foster innovation. Ultimately, the game changer is going to be the innovation. You have to convert the adversities into opportunities. I underline, you have to convert the adversities into opportunities, and that can be done only when you are creative and you have innovations and you have ideas which can flourish into action. And the third C, which I very strongly advocate for you youngsters, is the character. You must build a strong character And when I speak of character, I talk about professional integrity. I talk of motivation, and I talk of spirit to face the challenge. And that is the character the youngsters are going to have. And the fourth C for your consumption is the commitment. You will have to be devoted, focused on what your targets are in your life. Set your targets which are optimistic, which you think you can achieve, and then be committed for the cause. And last, of course, is the contribution. Youngsters here are the leaders for tomorrow, and they are the precursor to the growth of the nation and growth of our state of Madhya Pradesh. Well, let me tell you one thing with my experience here in Madhya Pradesh. If you carry out a SWOT analysis, I'm sure if somebody is from management are here, this is Aliba's strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. Well, there are opportunities here. All you have to see and say threats are in terms of risk taking. And as I said, Madhya Pradesh has the potential to grow. When I say, I speak with authority because we launched a program in Madhya Pradesh, a very novel program called Aikar Vistar Abhiyan. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce here from this platform that this strategy-based program gave us a phenomenal result, and we were able to add more than 9 lakh new taxpayers in the state of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Last year I gave a slogan which is very popular. Dr. Narottam Mishra is aware of that. I gave a slogan, Kartata ka yogdan, Mera Bharat Bane Mahan. Because I want to empower my taxpayers. Ultimately, that's where the voluntary tax compliance will come through. One of the days when I've transformed the image of the department, not as a tax collector or tax administrator, but as quality taxpayer service provider. And that is a tag I want to. And more importantly, for me, if I speak in the capacity as a Municipal Commissioner, is that I have tried to build a strong bridge between the taxpayer and the department, so that this tax, the trust deficit, that can be reduced or eliminated. And therefore, I'm very proud to say that we did achieve wonders year before last, financial year 17-18, having registered the highest tax growth rate in the entire India. We had registered, sir, Dr. Ram Madhav, we have registered a tax growth rate of 34.70% in the financial year 17-18. And my team was honored by the Honorable Speaker, Shri Ram Madhav. Well, this is all part of the strategy building and part of institution building. Now today, from this platform, I would like to invite all these youngsters, the young thinkers, the young entrepreneurs to come forward, have exchange of ideas, and contribute in whatever manner you can for the cause of the state and for the cause of the nation. Now, incidentally, I like the motto of the forum. It said, deliberate, discuss, and discover. And I told Rohit, I said, look, there is something missing. Because I don't want this platform to be a discourse of intellectuals, and if you permit me to say, so-called discourse of pseudo-intellectuals, who just discuss on television or on roundtables, but it should be percolated or should percolate into action. So therefore, I would suggest to the organizer that please add the fourth D to this motto. So you will have deliberations, you will have discussions, you will have discovery, and last is the delivery. Ultimately, what is required is the delivery. All the ideas to percolate into delivery. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can continue because I love interacting with youngsters, but then with the very limited time, we need to hear Dr. Ram Madhav on our self-reliant nation. And this was, I think, a good start, precursor to the self-reliant nation, which I'm sure we're going to be enriched by his speech. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts with youngsters. Feel free to be in my office anytime if you have any ideas or anything which you feel that you could discuss and you could contribute the department. You're most welcome. We intend to, in fact, we are honoring the centenary taxpayers this year. To about 6 gents and ladies who are above 100 years. We intend to do it to the young entrepreneurs as well. We'll start this year. Thank you so much and God bless you. Thank you.